I've converted my wife's compound bow into mine. Now it has a 30-inch draw with a 70-pound draw weight. Season's approaching though, and I need to practice. So here's the deal. I reviewed 12 archery targets a few years ago. Purchased all these, did a bunch of tests, found out some cool things about different targets and which ones are the most valuable. And what I want to do today is set up these targets along the creek bed for really unique shots at different distances. Basically my own 3D course, so that I can walk this course and practice every single day until the season starts. Now I only have 2 3D targets, 2 deer targets, and the rest are normal targets. Let's set up as many targets as we can, and then let's shoot the course. Additionally, because it's just me out here on the 3D targets, if I set them up in the right locations, I can have 2 or 3 shooting angles to it from opposite sides of the animal, and that would be pretty cool. So this was target number 1, but let's move it over there. We'll start with something pretty basic, but if I can set it up so that we can shoot at many different distances would be awesome. So we can go from 15 to 50 yards on some of these. Then I want to wedge the downhill side so it's level. I want to be able to pull the arrows out and then not have to walk a long ways to take the next shot. So from this target, oh look where I want to place the next one. This is funny. This was set up just the other day. What are the chances a deer came in here and was establishing who's boss? I'm gonna move this a little bit. Okay, from here, I think we should shoot up there. Let's see if that tree branch has a good spot for us. Not the right angle though. Okay, so that's 3, and then from here, I have a perfect line to 4, which is the deer target. After hitting this deer, I feel like it'd be cool to shoot here down the creek again. Oh, this is a cool branch here I could probably put it on. Oh, that's kind of cool because we'll have a close shot, but if you miss, you're gonna be stuck in this log. I think we should go right over there in the field and do a long shot here. Maybe I can go up by that log sticking straight up. I don't have a rangefinder with me, so I'm just guessing distance here. Maybe do one around 50 yards. Yeah, this would be a good spot here. Can you see that over there? Or do I need to be up higher? There we go. Yeah, and then shooting from here, right back up that way. What do you guys think? Is that a shot you should take or no? There's a few thin blades of grass within the last 10 yards in front of the target. Are those gonna affect the arrows a lot or no? Okay, we're coming from that side hill behind me. I always like to flip it to the 1 dot side. Yeah, that'll be like threading the needle there, which is always fun for me on a small target. Okay, from here, we'll shoot back down that way. We just need to clear up some of that. Okay, we'll go from the deer here up there. It'll be a close shot, but a nice fun one. And nothing's over that hill, so we're safe. Okay, this looks like a really fun shot because, I don't know, this little meadowy area is really cool to me. So let's see where a good spot is. I could just go here. Actually, maybe this tree over here. Yeah, a little further. Let's go there. Try to get off the ground just a little bit. Okay, that target's right there. And now we get to go all the way across, back to that deer again. And then that deer will shoot back up the hill to the last target, which will be at the start to complete the circle. As far as like setting up a 3D range, this isn't how I would set it up if people were visiting. Because if you had more than one group coming, this course wouldn't quite be safe. It's close, but not quite. Generally, you would want to have an inner circle, and then you're always shooting away from the circle with a good hill backdrop. That way, anybody can be at any target at any time, and every shot is safe. Here, every shot's safe. No neighbors are gonna be even close at all. As long as I know where everybody is who's on the property, we're good to go. The reason I did it this way is because I'm the only one shooting out here or people with me. And because I don't have a lot of 3D targets, this allows me to hit both sides of both deer to get extra shots in and practice more on the 3D. So I get 4 3D targets out of 2. But obviously people shooting from both sides of that at the same time would be stupid. Alrighty, you ready to go shoot it? We have 11 targets that we can hit. And if we wanted to get more creative later, we could definitely hit the back side of a couple of these block targets. But 11 in a loop right now is plenty. We've got uphill shots, downhill shots, side hill shots, across the creek shots from 20 to 60 yards. Now I didn't bring a rangefinder today, so the up and down miss is definitely in play. Here's the rules. 1 shot every target. I'm looking for an 8-inch group, so anything within 4 inches of the bullseye counts as a point. Everything else doesn't count for me. I just like to keep track so that I know if I'm getting better. But without knowing the distances, yeah, this will be tougher, but I'm decent at guessing. Like here's what, 30? Let's try that. That shot one, not very good, but we're inside the 4 inches. If you measure your release, you can have a good indicator of your group. This next shot, I think I outdid myself. I'm not this good yet. I think it's 60-ish yards away. If I miss, I have no idea if I can find the arrow. Shoot. Let's play this as 50, see what happens. I think it was decent. Well, it was in the little kill zone area. That's totally, yeah, we're within the 4 inches. So it might have been closer than I thought. It might be playing more like 45. Okay, next shot, we got that bag target there across the dry creek bed. I think we're looking at 33 yards, going for the middle of it. Nice. Okay, there we are, not too bad. A little to the right, but only 2.5 inches from the middle. Okay, a little bit of a fun, tricky one here. Got to go through some grass. I don't know if that'll affect the arrow. And I'm thinking it's about 35 yards. I'm second guessing that. I think I was forward a little bit maybe. Okay, I don't know if I count this as a win or not. Well, let's go from my aiming point. Okay, we are within 4 of my aiming point. We're only 1 inch from the heart, but I was aiming up here a little more. But just inside. Another one to the right. I'm still tuning this bow in, and that's the, well, first one, right. Every shot has ended to the right. Yeah, if that continues, we'll need to adjust it. Do I play my miss? I like to think of myself as an athlete, so I'm playing the miss. All right, let's hit this one here. It's about 24, feels right. No, it's closer, man. So here I played the miss. So I aimed over here, and I'm right in line. This target is the worst to pull arrows from. One miss. Okay, we have another longer target. I think this one's closer to that 50 mark, probably. Well, there you have it. I didn't play my left and right miss, and I missed to the right, another 3 inches. But let's see. Yep, we're good. Nice. Okay, here's another 50-yarder. This is a good platform here. Well, that sucks. I think I need to aim more left because I'm missing to the right still. Secondly, I misjudged the distance. Should I take another one? Yeah, sorry, this one doesn't count, but I'm taking another shot. Breaking my own rules. Caleb would be proud of me. You know, this is really interesting. This is the mini high roller, and I missed high on this target. I also missed high on the Reinhardt, and those are the two smallest targets. So judging distance with the eye, because it's a smaller target, I think it looks further than it is, and me misjudging 5 or 10 yards is no bueno. Not a good shot then. It's kind of like when you go elk hunting. If you're used to whitetail hunting and you see an elk and you're out in a meadow, you're like, oh, that's got to be 40 yards. You range it, it's 100. It's because they're so big compared to whitetail, your depth perception is off. Okay, we got the deer quartering away at 22 yards. Okay, that's perfect. Awesome. I was aiming 1 inch on the inside of this crack. Feel like a little baby trying to pull some arrows out. Next, we got a really technical shot. I love these shots. It's black, so it's hard to see that target. We have to thread the needle from where I'm at, or else we hit that overhanging branch. So I'm gonna go for aiming about 2 inches left to see if that'll get me in the center. Well, I hit 2 inches left. Huh. Okay, maybe not quite 2 inches left. Yeah, maybe 1.5 inches. Not bad, but could do better that close. Okay, super fun 30-yard open meadow shot. Let's set this one up different. There we go. Got a little ground blind style here. We'll shoot from our knees, and we'll have to, this is kind of a real hunting scenario here. You know, that's interesting. It's a little frustrating, but not really. I didn't really think about it. Bigger target, misjudged the distance. I'm hitting low on big targets and high on the small ones. I hit where I was aiming, I think. I think my problem is just the misjudging distance. I know I have variability and can miss, but some of it is misjudge, which brings us to the hardest shot of the day. Okay, so I got to miss the tree right in front of me and then miss the tree right in front of the deer. And we're back here at 53, 55 yards is my guess. Oh, I totally missed the deer. Yeah, just over the back. Yeah, bad shot. Back up the hill here. The wind's picking up. My truck's right over that hill, so I better not miss the target on this one. It's a big target, and it's just 22 yards uphill. So let's put this in there. All right, there we go. All right, so yesterday was my first day trying to tune this and set up the bow. I shot here, the same target all day. Today we did the 3D range as well as I shot some up here, and it's looking pretty good. I had 3 of the 11 outside my 8-inch circle, and the camera's tilted. And I can quite nearly point to exactly what my problem was, whether it was a misjudge of distance or just a bad shot. I'm gonna go elk hunting with this, try to get some meat for the family because